Hello, I'm Justin.
And I'm Laura.
And this is week 4 of Level 2.
Wednesday Night Hop, January 2017.
Perfect. So we did a bunch of different stuff today, but we kind of focused on transitions. Excuse me. So the first thing that we did was move out of hand-to-hand, or excuse me, out of crosshand Charleston. So it looked like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So that's called the mini dip, M-I-N-N-I-E, as in Minneapolis. Now you know something that a lot of Lindy Hoppers don't. So this move comes out of the exit from crosshands that we did last week. So we did this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thing last week, but this week it's basically the same timing, just with a down clap up. So it's literally just 1, 2, 3, 4, down, clap, step, step, up. And what we said was that leaders, we don't make our partner go down. We don't even really ask our partner to go down. We just go down ourselves, and our partner chooses to come with us or not. And the way that we emphasize this to you is we said we can lead this with one finger. Let's just do the rock step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So either Laura comes down or not, and if she misses it, like Laura said in class, it's not a big deal. You'll probably figure it out by the time that your leader is going clap that we're going up.
Yep. Quick note about the footwork with the leaders: you have an extra step in there to get back to rock stepping on your right foot.
Yes. So we did that. Then we moved on and we said, well, now that we are here, there are a couple things that we can be doing. And it depends on how we position leaders, how we position ourselves relative to our partner, and then followers, how we follow that. So on the one hand, if we end up facing our partner, then the natural thing to do is either take a rock step or a kick step back. And so that ends up being Charleston swing outs or just regular swing dancing. So from here, we can do rock step, triple step, or what we practiced in class was going from here and doing Charleston swing outs. So that's one option. But then we gave you another option, which is if instead of going like this, we end up more like this, now we take a rock step back together, rock step, and now this is the entrance either to airplanes or to a barrel roll. So we go here, rock step, barrel roll, and then into airplanes or just straight into airplanes. And this kind of applies basically any time that we get into kind of this position and make a rock step back. That's now our option to go into either of those moves. So then we talked about that and we said that even in airplanes, just regular airplanes, the beginning of it, when we do that rock step at the beginning, that is just like the rock step at the end of the mini dip. So we said that in the same way, after we do this rock step in airplanes, we have the option of going into either of those two things. And either of those two things really is more airplanes, that's obvious, or a barrel roll out of airplanes. So we showed you that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can go back into airplanes. Another thing that we showed you is that out of the barrel roll, there we have more options. So the barrel roll, we can go into hand-to-hand Charleston, or we can also do another barrel roll because everything is sort of positioned the same. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. And we gave you some tips about how to make this double barrel roll work well because it's pretty common for followers to have a lot of experience turning and moving. And so one thing that happens pretty often is that the follower moves in this nice line and the leader starts making this spiral. And so by the end of the second barrel roll, it's like the first barrel roll, and now you see, now I can't reach for the second barrel roll, and then hopefully you get together. So what we suggested leaders to make this work is look at your partner after that first barrel roll if you want to do another one. And even if you're not connected, you can non-verbally signal to your partner let's keep going, and you'll connect on the second one. Don't look down at the ground because you're ashamed that you're too far away from your partner. Okay. Yep. So what else did we do?
Yeah, so from the barrel roll you have 3 options. You have going into airplanes, hand-to-hand, or a second barrel roll. And those were kind of the transitions we talked about.
I think so.
And then we talked about working on the 5 a little bit in Charleston swing outs.
So the exercise we had was for the followers to kind of mix their footwork and do sort of half half Charleston swing out footwork and then half lazy swing out footwork. So the footwork was
For follows, it's kick, kick, step, rock, step, kick, step. So we'll do it a couple times. Kick, kick, step, rock, step, kick, step, kick, kick, step, rock, step, kick, step. And if you do it in a swing out, this is what it looks like. Kick, kick, step, rock, step, kick, step, kick, kick, step, rock, step, kick, step. And the point of that is so that the follows are really taking a step back on the 5 to create this stretch. With Charleston swing outs, you definitely get this kind of stretchy feeling on the 1 and the 5.
And we said that you can either do this as a footwork variation if you like it, or alternatively, when you do the standard Charleston swing out footwork without that rock step, which is kick, kick, step, kick, kick, step, without that extra rock step, we want that to feel very similar to when you're taking the rock step. So there's a stretch and release on 5-6.
Yep. So we worked on that. The leads, we talked a little bit about spacing of the lead and follow. So you don't want to get, when you're an open, super close to your partner, but be kind of a relaxed distance apart when you're doing this. And on the 5, though, you want to be close enough to your partner that the follow has room to actually rock step.
Because if we're out here, like my partner cannot move any further away from me, right? So there can't be any stretch and release if we're here. But if we're here, then Laura can do that away.
Rock step. Yep. I think besides that, we just sped up the tempo. Had you guys dance to some faster songs?
We kind of reiterated some important points that we will again reiterate, like keeping our hands low, keeping our elbows relaxed. Don't dance like this because your hands come up and it's just harder to dance. And be really conscious about your spacing. That seemed to be like the thing that we said that improved the dancing the most today.
Yep.
So with that, I guess, thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Oh, also really quick, we've had them attach to this video a spreadsheet of all of the transitions that we talked about in this class. And so go ahead and take a look at that if you want a reminder of all the different transitions we talked about.
Thanks.
Thanks.